Golden Island, thank you so much for the follow. It's much appreciated. I'm gonna check out your channel once I'm done. I'm trying to drain this pond here. That's why we're pulling water out of it. Sort of. So those are the cats that are currently at my boyfriend's place. So they are my cats. I just don't live there yet. I have 3 cats here as well, though. You will see them on stream when I'm not having a no camera day. But those are some of my cats, yes. All of my notifications, yes. That's how I feel, Shady. Well, there are, I promise there's no shortage of cats on this stream. So. I do as well, in case you can't tell. Our slurp emote is actually Tadpole, who is the follow, and she's the one that is climbing on Marshmallow's tail in the other one. Your cat has a mustache, Island can attest. Well, Tadpole, the reason for name is she actually has a marking on her nose. It looks exactly like a tadpole. So. You're looking for new kittens, having no success? Try a shelter. Shelters almost always have too many kittens and cats. The ones at my boyfriend's place, they are actually there's a female that was having strays in his backyard, and he took them in. Actually, my 3rd cat is actually another one of those strays. I just brought it back with me instead of leaving it there. He was actually really unwell, and, like, he's definitely a runt. He was extremely malnourished looking, so we had to grab him as soon as we were able to. Pretty much all of my cats are rescues. Wait, can we learn? Yes, we can. Oh, thank goodness. Oh boy, that's gonna, like, butcher my morale, though. But I need it. Okay, we might wait and get it on her instead. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you so much for the raid. I am a variety streamer. So obviously we do chill days where we do stuff like Oxygen Not Included, No Man's Sky and stuff. And then I'm also doing some very large franchise playthroughs. So we are finishing a Mass Effect franchise playthrough, and then I'm going to be doing an Assassin's Creed franchise playthrough. Hopefully finishing it in time for Valhalla. We'll see, though. You have to go now, but you'll drop a follow first? Hey, no worries! I mean, I just really appreciate the raid and the lurks and whatever you guys are able to do. And thank you so much for that follow, Shady. I'm laid off right now, so I am streaming a ton. Until work resumes. Ubisoft. I mean, I really enjoyed Origins. I also really enjoyed... Thank you, Lord Jupiter, for the follow. So I also do really like the Assassin's Creed games. That said, I haven't played them all yet. But the ones that I've played, I really enjoyed. But I also do like indie games as well. Some of my favorite, like two of my top games of all time are Horizon Zero Dawn and Death Stranding are two of my top games of all time. So I really do play a little bit of everything. It kind of depends what I feel like. I'm gonna do... We'll do that. These at least are full. My coal is slowly recovering. What I should have done was close this off once this, once this was full of carbon dioxide. I'll have to do that if that happens again. There we go. Oh, I hear a cat scratching something it shouldn't, but I'm too lazy to go check. Comet! Comet! Hey! Comet! Stop it! There you go. Good boy. Ubisoft does have a game coming out. It looks like Zelda. Gods and Monsters, you think it's called? I'll have to look into that one. I haven't heard of that one. That said, I'm really, really broke right now. Being laid off and everything. So... I'm kind of just hoping that, things are kind of somewhat more back to normal by the time any new good games come out. Hey, Comet! Yeah, no. I play like a little bit of everything, so... You know what I might do? I might just do this for this here. Just temporarily, so we can get some better food made. You are almost ready to level. You are needing morale. You're actually not doing too bad. I need to get an engineer so that I can get that built. say, I don't think there's too many games that I'm super excited about at the moment. Like, I mean, I'm not, arguably not even that excited about Valhalla yet. Just because we haven't actually seen any gameplay. But I mean, I have so many games to play at the moment that it's not gonna kill me to not stay on top of things. See, like, I hear something. I don't think it's that, because it gets quieter when I go towards that. There's something down here. Ubisoft does make good trailers. Well, I would argue that's not even a trailer. That's an opening cinematic, which tells you absolutely nothing about gameplay. Or story. Like, it tells you a little bit about story, but not even that much. Pretty much... Oh. Pretty much all it tells us is that there is going to be... that it's based on Vikings, and that's about it. We don't really know anything else about it. We don't know if it's gonna be... I mean, I'm gonna assume it's not gonna go back to the whole stealth thing, because Ubisoft has very clearly been getting away from that. But... we just need some pretty stuff in here anyways. So... It's kind of annoying that you can't put things in here anymore. I'm gonna temporarily put we'll do that, and we'll do this. If there's any meat, we'll do barbecue. And we'll do that too, because we should be able to get sleet wheat. Because we've got this over here. Yes! So, if we can find a nice source of hydrogen... Oh, yes! We've got an oil reservoir over here, too! Alright, my power issues may be resolving themselves. We've discovered quite a bit of the map, but not a ton still. Because with this, we can start pumping oil, and then we can start getting, oh, there's a slickster down there, too. And then we can start, making petroleum, which means we can get petroleum generators. So this is finally gonna start looking up. So I need to get sedimentary rock in here first. How the fuck do I get sedimentary rock in here? Nothing will even let me put sedimentary rock in here. I don't understand. I'll go with igneous rock? Am I out of sandstone? No, not even close. I guess I'll just go like this for now. Okay, good. Right here. I did give somebody grilling, yeah. I'm gonna hold off on that. What do we got here? Take this. Yeah. Okay. Oops. And let's start making some scaffolding. There we go. That should help get me a ton of coal to keep everything moving in the meantime. Okay, so this is the edge of the map. I thought it might be. That's good to know. But we've got a nice oil reservoir here. So we just have to essentially make this a pit. I'm going to make this a pit. And almost completely empty this out. And we'll put a pump down here. Once we get something that's actually going to be relatively immune to heat, because that's going to be a big problem as well. I mean, the other option would be to have the oil come down into this cold area. And have the pit down here. Which will help cool down the oil so that the pump doesn't overheat. Which might actually be a good idea. What do you mean you can't find food? Do I get... Do you know what I feel like almost might be easier? I have an idea. I have an idea. There we go. That should help keep this cold with that. And then if we need the wart seeds to go somewhere else, then that's not that hard of a problem. Okay. Okay, and it's sedimentary rock, so we want raw mineral. Oh, it's because we don't have sedimentary rock. Okay, so that would be why I can't find it anywhere. So let's just do this. That will help me get a ton of coal. So we've got lots of coal to last us for a bit. Run! Run! There you go. And we'll wrangle you when we can. Oh, you're already like way over what you need to be. Okay, that pip planted my oxifern seed in my water tank. Oh, and this would be liquefiable. And we'll do ice and snow. And that should be like top priority. If there's any, because we don't want it melting everywhere. Okay. I need you to get one more point. Oh wait, I should have the smart batteries now, don't I? Yes, I do. I don't have automation wire. Okay. So I only need this one right here. I don't need this whole thing. Cool. Okay. Blueprint. Gonna go with the omelet. Let's see. Still going pretty okay. Yeah, this is keeping it nice and cool. Okay, I need somebody to... Who did I give that anyways? You. So I'm actually gonna give you... Cooking is gonna be a priority after farming and ranching. And there's my automation! There we go. There. That'll help conserve my coal. We'll get all that swept up. So that once the stump starts dumping coal, I can just get an idea of how much is there. Essentially, we need to just keep exploring. Once we find the edges of the map, we can start, like, doing the... going down to get the tops and bottoms of the map. What I need to do is I need to get somebody to prioritize cooking. I think if we get another person, when we get another person, is we will have them be primarily a cook. So petroleum makes natural gas, I believe. Into, yeah, natural gas. And then natural gas produces carbon dioxide and polluted water. So okay, I've got ideas, I think. Okay, I have some ideas. I have some long-term ideas. I should turn this into a water tank, but I have to figure out how to do it without flooding this. It's the problem. I mean, I could do this to start with. You're getting there, but you're not there yet. Oh, you might be able to take this soon. It's because you guys are having a better meal, though. Gonna take that off of something that they can eat off the bat. That way they'll be more likely to only eat the good stuff. Ideally, we want to get them completely off of this. Okay, so pickled meal is actually worse than lice loaf. What are we at? We see anybody that likes cooking a lot, then we'll take that. But this will be handy. I almost feel like I should take the pickled meal off of this. And put... this here and give this, make this meal, lice loaf because I guess the lice loaf is a hell of a lot better than pickled meal, so... There. Yeah, that's gonna help a lot with, conserving this. We're still going through a ton more than I would like, but this means that, like, eventually I can just add a petroleum generator on each of these. Oh, this produces polluted water too. Okay. Exiled King, thank you so much for that follow. Okay, and then this is gonna be lice loaf. Okay, there we go. So that's not too bad. I think I'm going to... Okay, so we're gonna build... build a floor like this. And we'll get rid of this. I'll mop this up. And then I will build... It's gotta be like an actual room, because otherwise... I'm gonna get... Actually, no. If I do a regular tile, that should actually be good. Oh, that's actually a... I just had a really good idea. Actually, that's gonna just melt anyways, though. But this one... Essentially, I need anything that's gonna melt out of here. Because the idea is that some of this is gonna melt. Like, if it melts, it's gonna put water in here, which is going to mess with my... And then I want to put that like that. Yeah, okay. And we'll put a ladder up like this. Oh, I know what I can do. Food. Egg cracker. We can crack the eggs of the things that we don't want to keep, and then we can cook them. So like sage hatches. This is such a good idea. And then I can even... maybe even get a little bit of a Slickster farm going on here. The few Slicksters to produce additional oil. I don't think I'll need extra oil though. So let's take a look at my skills. Yes, okay. Yeah. Okay, because it needs to go across here, too. Okay. So, that's where my problem's gonna be. I'll leave that there. And then what blueprints do we got? I have a plan. Actually. Actually, yes, I will need to get rid of 2 of these. Yeah, this is gonna save me so much coal. Why am I getting really freaking shitty vents? Like, really shitty vents and geysers. I haven't had a single water geyser or anything yet. Like, water vent or geyser or whatever. I thought I picked Geo active, but maybe I picked Geo dormant. Oh, what are you? A volcano. Okay. We're definitely not gonna mess with you yet. Okay, I'm gonna do this forever. And that's pretty much it. If we have any of those, we're gonna crack them. Let's get my Dreklet in there. I know we don't have any hydrogen in there yet, but we'll get it. All he needs is the mealwood to survive. Okay, so I'm gonna need one more here. Okay. So we are slowly getting this built up. Okay. Things are going pretty well. I think it's just gonna be a matter of waiting for everything to get built and stuff right now. I do really gotta get my polluted water tank going, but I gotta get rid of this first. Because this is exactly where I want to put it. Because the whole idea is it's gonna pump into this here. And then what I'll do is I'll put a bridge down here so that if there's any overflow after everything else, it'll go back into the polluted water tank. What I'm thinking anyways. Got one more here. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna call it a stream there. Just because it is kind of at the boring in between waiting part, and I'm still kind of having an off day, so I'm gonna make it a little bit of a shorter day today. I'm gonna take some me time, feel better, so that we can start up with Mass Effect Andromeda tomorrow. So huge thank you to everybody. Thank you to all of the follows that we had today. We had tons of follows today. Jay-Z, Build an Island, Shady, Lord Jupiter, and Exiled King, as well as to Build an Island for that awesome, insane raid. Definitely gonna check you out later. But for now, I'm gonna call it a day. Thank you guys so much. And yeah, I'm gonna take some me time. Maybe take a nice bath. And just relax so that we can come back tomorrow with some Mass Effect Andromeda. So thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys all next time. Thank you for putting up with me on my off day.